All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation, and hopefully they got them pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. All right, so what we're gonna go into today, I'm over here on the challenge EMS Living Waters. They gave me a strike on the GMS Kingdom Minded. They gave me a strike on their page for a lesson, done last year sometime. So I'll be on this channel, for the next 2 weeks, a little more. Also on the GMS Prisoners of Yahweh Shai, as I got a strike this morning, on the lesson, as they done, I want to say last year sometime, but anyway, the word keep going, and we're gonna go into some things, the latest thing, all right, is this thing with Jacob and Esau, which, at the end of the day, the Lord is showing, particular men have sold out. There's no coincidence, dealing with the timing of certain things and, these certain groups, doing all these weird shit at the same time. Okay? You have IUIC, they doctrine is all over the place anyway. Okay, then you have Sakari, Deacon Destruction Mode, talking about weapons of mass destruction. Okay, with the artwork, of Hebrews, and garments for carnal weapons. Okay, it's all COINTELPRO. At the end of the day, it's all COINTELPRO. And now you have, one body. Here it is. This guy, announces that he's stepping down. Then he pops back up. And he's just saying anything. The doctrine was already crazy and bugged out anyway. But now, he's brought something to the table that doesn't make any sense. And like we always say, when he lie, we edify. So we're just gonna go over these things, man, for edification's sake. Now, he's making the argument that Jacob, the Lord used to love Jacob, but he don't love him anymore, and he used to hate Esau, but he don't hate him anymore. So, with that being said, let's apply that logic to the Bible. Okay, now what? What are we doing? What's the point of teaching and waking our people up to who they are if they're not loved anymore? Okay? What's the point of preaching against Mount Seir, as the scriptures say, if they're not hated anymore? Okay? When you go into the scriptures, it's based on what? Let's get this real quick. Revelation 13 and 9, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. Okay? So he that leads in captivity is speaking of Esau Edom. He that killeth with the sword is speaking of Esau Edom. So he must go into captivity and be killed with the sword. Alright? But if the Lord doesn't hate him anymore, then what does this mean? What do we do with this now? Okay? It says here is the patience and faith of the saints. Well, the saints are the Israelites. So if he doesn't love Israel or Jacob anymore, what is our hope in? What is our faith in? What is our patience for? What is our suffering for? Okay? When you apply what he said to the scriptures, nothing makes sense, man. Okay? And see, Jake is able to say and do anything because the scriptures say that you Israelites will follow anybody. Alright, one thing about it, Jake is a simple people, man. Okay? Jake is a very simple people when it comes to the Bible, man. Jake wise in wickedness. Jake is masterminds when it comes to wickedness, but when it comes to the Bible, alright, Jake is extremely simple. Okay, let's get this here. Micah chapter 2. All right, verse 11. It says, if a man walking in the spirit of falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people, man. Okay? So pretty much Jake can just jump on the scene and say anything, man. There's always gonna be a batch of Israelites that's gonna go with it. Okay? So we don't marvel at that. It has to happen. But we're just here to edify the elect. Those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. That's why even in Revelation 13 and 9, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Okay? Everyone doesn't have those ears, man. All right? So concerning Jacob and Esau, the whole Bible is built. All right? The whole Bible is pretty much centered around the narrative and the feud between these two nations of people. Okay? You can go all the way back to the serpent and Adam, Cain and Abel, Jacob and Esau, the Edomites and Israelites. Okay? In this time frame, the Edomites, the descendants of Esau and the descendants of Jacob, which are the Edomites and the Israelites. Okay? And the Bible is centered around that narrative, man, the feud between those two nations. Okay? Now, when you go here to Hebrews 11 and 20, it says, by faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. Okay, let's read this in NLT, Hebrews 11 and 20. It was by faith that Isaac promised blessings for the future to his sons, Jacob and Esau. And Esau and Jacob both got the fatness of the earth. Okay, in the promise. But Esau was temporal and Jacob's was eternal. And Esau would do it, all right, through the corner sword. Okay? He will rule through that carnal sword as he's doing today. All right. So when you go into the scriptures, everything was based off, all right, the narrative of Jacob and Esau, man. Everyone else is just extras in the movie. You see? So when you push a narrative that Jacob isn't loved anymore, Esau isn't hated anymore, you pretty much just canceled out the whole Bible. Okay? Now nothing makes sense in the Bible, and we're going to show you that nothing would make sense in the Bible if we applied, okay, what that man said. Okay? Which is absolute madness, man. We know they're just paid to push confusion, man. Sakari, it's all this COINTELPRO. You got some groups meant to push, confusion in the doctrine, and you got some, all right, set up, all right, to get the ministry blamed as if we're on some type of carnal, all right, uprising, man. Some type of carnal revolution and sedition. Okay, so we're seeing these things play out. And like I say, Jake do the most agent shit. All right, Jake do the most agent shit ever. If it's a checklist of 100 things, okay, that you need to do to qualify as an agent, and Jake do all 100 of them, and when you say something about it, okay, niggas fall out like we tripping. Okay, what Sakara and them did, with that picture, all right, weapons of mass destruction. They're just agent. That's COINTELPRO. Okay, look up COINTELPRO, man. All right, that's all it is, man. Established to get the ministry blamed. Okay, so let's go from there. All right, dealing with Jacob and Esau. Now, when you go into it, dealing with Genesis, all right, 25. Genesis 25 and okay, it's Genesis 25:21. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people. Okay? It says, shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Now let's read this in the NLT. And the Lord told her, the sons in your womb will become two nations from the very beginning. So this is two nations in her womb. Okay? And then they said Jacob and Esau was brothers. They said they're like there was some type of profound, revelation that they just got, live on camera. Yes, they was brothers, but they was two different nations, man. Okay, said the sons of your womb will become two nations for from the very beginning, the two nations will be rivals, man. So you mean to tell me that the Israel, all right, the Israelites and the Edomites are not still a rivalry to this day? Okay, niggas walking around saying their lives matter because who doesn't value their life? Their rival Esau Edom, who has no value for the life of an Israelite. Esau Edom. Okay, systematic racism is a thing. Why? And it comes from what? The rival. Why you think the culture is so jacked up? Okay, who's sponsoring the destruction and the dysfunction and the chaos that we see in what we call what they call so-called black culture? Okay, Esau Edom, the rival. Okay, so you keep reading. It says one nation will be stronger than the other. Your oldest son will serve your younger son. And who's the oldest son? Esau, and he's going to serve the younger son. Okay, and we're coming into that time right now. We're serving him. Okay, but in the kingdom, yeah, the Yahweh Shai is bringing, and that's another thing. So if Jacob is not loved, why is Yahweh Shai coming to deliver? All right, the 12 tribes, the elect of the 12 tribes. Okay, so what is Yahweh Shai coming back to do? If Jacob is not loved anymore, what is Yahweh Shai coming back to do? Why is he going to establish a kingdom, okay, for Israel? Okay, why are people are going to come to the house of Jacob to learn the ways of the Lord? Why are they going to come to the government of Israel to learn the ways of the Lord in the kingdom if Jacob is not loved? It doesn't make sense. When you apply what he said to prophecy, okay, it don't make sense. You see? So Jacob, all right, being the younger, will be served by the elder. And that hasn't played out yet. But let's show you in prophecy that it's still yet to come. Genesis 27. All right. Now let's go to the blessing of Jacob real quick. I want to get a word out of there. This is Genesis 27 and 27. It said, and he, which is Isaac, no. So this is Jacob, and he as Jacob came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment and blessed him and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. Okay? And this is the rulership of the earth, possession of the earth. All right? And plenty of resources, man. Okay? Verse 29 said, let people serve thee and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curses thee, and blessed be he that blesses thee. Now let's get this word. All right, serve. Okay, which in the Hebrew is abad. All right, it's to work, to labor, to work, to do work. Okay, to work for another, to serve another, to cause to serve as subjects. Okay, so this is what Jacob is promised with. Okay, and this will be eternal. Okay, under Yahweh Shai, and these things haven't happened yet, man. Okay, so when you go here, let's get Isaiah. Remember, the elder shall serve the younger. So let's get this in Isaiah 60. Okay, and I'll start at 10. It says, and the sons, all right, of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee, which is servitude, abide. For in my wrath I smote thee. Yeah, the Lord was angry with us, and we were smitten. We was given over to our enemy. We was given over to our rival, Esau Edom. Okay, but that never changed the narrative that the Lord loved Jacob and he hated Esau. And we're gonna prove it. Keep proving it, man. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my mercy have I had In my favor have I had mercy on thee. So now we're coming to a time of mercy. Okay, this hasn't happened yet. Verse 11, therefore thy gate shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, which is the riches of the heathen, and their kings may be brought. Okay, so these things haven't happened. We haven't been established in these positions as rulers yet, man. Okay, so how can the Lord, all right, not love Jacob anymore when we have all this goodness coming? We have all these blessings coming, man. Okay, gee whiz. All right, so you jump down to verse 14. It says the sons also. Uh, Matter of fact, I keep reading verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee, okay, shall perish. Yeah, these nations shall be utterly wasted. So the nations, if a nation refuses to serve us, okay, the Lord said that nation gonna be utterly wasted. And what nation is that gonna be? Esau. Okay, because he can never give in to righteousness, man. You know, so that's why he's gonna be exterminated. Okay, so now is isn't that compassion for a nation of people to the point to where if this nation don't serve you, I'm a exterminate. Doesn't that sound like love, man? Doesn't that sound like favor? Okay. Verse 13, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, and the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make all the place of my feet glorious. Okay, which is the earth. So the Lord is speaking about beautifying the earth. Okay, right now the earth doesn't even give forth its strength. Okay, Esau is hated. The earth doesn't even give forth its strength under this devil, man. Everything is defiled. The scripture says that the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And that's Esau Edom. Okay? So this man doesn't even get to this man doesn't even get to rule, okay? This man's rulership, okay, is very limited, and he doesn't even get to enjoy the fullness of the earth giving forth its strength. Because he's hated. Yes, he has a rulership. Yes, he has riches and resources and influence, but it's nothing compared to what the Lord is going to give to Jacob. Okay? Esau lives in a very tainted, defiled, weak, kingdom, man. You know? The Lord doesn't even allow the earth to flourish under the devil, man, because he's hated. Okay? Verse 14, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. Okay, the sons of them that afflicted thee, Esau, Edom, and all they that despise thee, all these other heathens with Esau, shall bow themselves at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion. Okay, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. So you have all these blessings still promised to Israel that haven't been fulfilled yet, but we not love, man. That's a hell of a false doctrine, man. All right, that's probably the worst false doctrine that come out. you know, that's probably the worst false doctrine, man. All right, but it's obvious. It just meant to cause confusion. Okay, so let's go from there. Let's get another one, Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 1. It said, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. And will yet choose Israel. Okay? And set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Now, let's get this in Isaiah 14 and 1 in the NLT. But the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob. There you know that it wasn't past tense, man. What scriptures does it say that the Lord is going to stop loving Jacob, man? Okay? It's not in there, man. That's a hell of a and this is Israelites saying that the Lord don't love Israelites anymore, man. Look how bugged out this is, man. But the gift destroyeth the heart, the mind, finish. Okay, it said, but the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob. He will choose Israel, his special people, once again. Okay, this is in love. He will bring them back to settle them again in their own land, and people from many different nations will come and join them there and unite with the people of Israel. No other nations in this context, speaking of Israelite foreigners, man. Okay, in which we've attached ourselves to the promises of Jacob, in this time, man. Okay, during this grace period, we're cleaving, to that promise of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, through faith. Okay, but the Israelites is going to be gathered from these other nations. The people that's going to be gathered from these other nations are Israelites, man. Okay, it says verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And this is speaking of, all right, these heathens, beginning with Esau, Edom. And the house of Israel shall possess them, all right, in the land of the Lord for service and handmaids. Remember, the promise said, let uh, uh, let people serve thee. So this is not going to be Israelites putting other Israelites in captivity. No, this is Israel putting the nations in captivity, taking them for handmaids and servants. And they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over the oppressors. And this shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Okay, so this is a rest promised to Israel, man. It's going to be in love. Okay, even you go here to Isaiah, because these things haven't played out, and these are all acts of love, man. You go to Isaiah, I believe it's might be 65. This Isaiah 65 and 24 says, it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. Okay, let's get to the NLT. Isaiah 65 and 24. I will answer them before they even call to me. While they are still talking about their needs, I will go ahead and answer their prayers. And this is the relationship we're going to have with the Most High in the kingdom, that whatever we think about, the Lord is going to be making it happen, man. This is love. Okay? A little one shall become 1,000, a small one a strong nation. That's love, man. Letting us flourish as a people. Okay? Let's go here to Ezekiel, man. These are all things of love, man. Okay? Ezekiel 36 and 8, it says, but ye, O mountains of Israel, you shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. Okay, so this is the Lord prophesying to the land to get ready, to give forth your strength, get ready to bring forth abundance. I'm finna bring your children back, because their land is likened unto our mother. Okay, let's read this in verse 8 in NLT, Ezekiel 36 and 8. But the mountains of Israel will produce heavy crops. Remember, the promise was what? The blessing was plenty of what? Corn and wine, which is resources, man. But the mountains, all right, or the land of Israel will produce heavy crops of fruit for my people, for they will be coming home again soon. Okay? And if you apply what that guy said, man, all right, one body, all right, if you apply what one body is talking about, man, nothing makes sense. None of the Bible makes sense anymore, man. It says, verse 9, it says, for behold, I am for you, and will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown, and I will multiply men upon you. And it says, all the house of Israel, even all of it, and the city shall be inhabited, and the way shall be builded. Let's read this in the NLT. All right. Man, if I'm gonna just read down in NLT, it says, I will greatly increase the population of Israel, and the ruined cities will be rebuilt and filled. How you doing? Uh, it says, and the ruined cities will be rebuilt and filled with people, man. So the Lord is gonna bring back family structure. You know, He's gonna bring back order. We're gonna be immortals. Like, how you gonna give somebody immortality that you don't love? If it's people you don't like, you don't even like to be around them longer than you gotta be. Okay? If it's people that you really, don't care for, you don't even try to be around them, you know, a certain length of time. But you gonna give someone you don't love immortality and let them populate the earth and then eventually populate the rest of the planets. Yahweh Shah said, my father's house, okay, are many mansions, which are talking about other planets, other dwellings. Okay, so you're gonna let these people populate, galaxies, but you hate them. Okay, how dumb can you be? Okay, and then if you sitting there and you an Israelite and you shaking your head, the Lord gonna kill you, man. The Lord want to kill you. If you listen to that, all right, and you shaking your head like, yeah, this the best sermon, because our people simple, man. It's a nigga sitting there looking like that. That's deep. I never thought about that. It's a nigga listening to this. I never thought about that. Head cop. You know, these niggas stop blinking and just say, yeah, I never thought about it like that. Okay, and if that's your reaction to what your man said, okay, the Lord wants to kill you, man. That's just what it is, man. Cause it's like, okay, if you accept that, then you don't even know what's going on, man. There's a lot of Jake that just got fringes on all their clothes, and don't understand what's going on. Okay, they have a clue what's going on with the Bible, man. Okay, they just got fringes on to get beat with many stripes, man, in the time of judgment, man. Okay, because they know who they just got the awareness of who they are, and that's it. Okay, so let's keep reading on in the NLT. Ezekiel 36 and 10, it says, I will greatly increase the population of Israel, and the ruined cities will be built and filled with people. I will increase not only the people, but also your animals, livestock. Okay, because we're going to have feasts all the time in the kingdom, man. So their livestock going to have to be potent. It said, I will bring people to live on you once again. This is him prophesying to the land. I will make you even more prosperous than you were before. Then you will know that I am the Lord Yahweh. I will cause my people to walk on you once again, and you will be their territory. You will never again rob them of their children. Okay? You see that? So this is uh, 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 you know, all acts of love, man. Why is he gonna do this for people that he doesn't love? This is nothing but blessing. This is love. If a random Jake, let's say you a delivery driver, you deliver for Amazon, okay, and you deliver a package. Jake come out, dap you up, then he give you $100 tip. What you would say? Damn, that's love. Appreciate that, fam. That's love. Okay, but the Lord gonna give us immortality, spiritual powers, but He don't love Jacob. Yeah, come on, man. Like, goddamn, what are we doing? Why? God damn, man. Jacob had you speechless, like, cause when Jacob had you scratching your head for hours, like, what is this nigga saying? Like, what is he getting at? Okay, so let's go here, man, cause the Lord hate Esau. He gonna show him, man. All right, and I don't want to make this long. I just want to hit a couple of points. All right, this is Malachi, because this is what Apostle Paul was reading from. Okay, this is the book of Malachi, 1 and 2. It says, I have loved you, said the Lord, yet you have yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, man. Okay, and this was when Esau, fell as the pagan Romans. Okay, the Western Roman Empire fell. Esau was pretty much, pushed, out of rulership. He was pushed out of that region, of the Roman Empire into, he was pushed east, towards, Georgia, Russia, the Caucasus Mountains. That's why they're called Caucasians. Go back to the Caucasus Mountains, man. Okay, but that dynasty, of the pagan Roman Empire was ended, and then you had the Holy Roman Empire under Jake, under Byzantine, beginning with Constantine, you know, his two sons, and through that lineage, of emperors that would come, okay, all the way until their fall. All right, and it says where in Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build up desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord, all right, the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever, man. When did that stop? The Lord said that He's angry, all right, at the wicked every day, man. Okay, He's angry at the wicked every day. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. Okay, this is Malachi 1 and 4 in the NLT. Esau's descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. And when did they do that? During the Renaissance. And this is what Esau came into his blessings of the fatness of the earth, man, through the sword. Okay, he didn't have authority of the entire earth, all right, as Rome, as pagan Rome. Okay, but when that deadly wound was healed, he got possession of the whole earth, man. The whole earth is in this man's hands, in this man's possession. Okay, and that's when he came into the blessing given to him by Isaac. He fulfilled that blessing, but our blessing comes right after, man. Okay, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. It was talking about this time, so it can be filled in Second Esdras, man. We'll end it with that. Okay, Malachi 3 and it's like Malachi chapter 1 verse 4 in the NLT. It says Esau's descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins, the Renaissance period. But the Lord of heaven's armies replied, they may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again. You keep hearing this word again. He will choose Jacob again. He will put Jacob in their land again. Esau will rebuild, but he's going to throw down again. Okay, that's future love and that's future hatred, man. Future love for Jacob and future hatred for Esau, man. It says their country will be known as the land of wickedness, and their people will be called the people whom the Lord is angry forever. Okay? Who the Lord is going to be angry forever, man. And the Lord not going to stop hating Esau till after that 1,000 years and that man, and he's completely done away with, man. Okay? So, let's go here, man. Like I say, we'll end it here. Alright? Like I say, that's the worst false doctrine, to this day. Okay? So, Hebrews 11 and 20. Matter of fact, let's read that, and then let's read, Jacob tripping. It's Hebrews 11 and 20. All right, says, I read it in, Hebrews 11 20 says, by faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. Okay, and Esau was blessed with the fatness of the earth and to rule by the sword, to live by the sword. And does this man, and you look at, Esau's, especially the land of, all these Edomites, man, the British Empire, the French, all of them stayed in war. Okay, Germany, America, Spain, all these Edomite, powers, okay, all these Edomite colonizers always stayed at war. Okay, America, all right, the state of Israel, all of them stay at war. They're always in some type of war. They at war with each other. They're at war with other people. They're always in some type of war, man. Okay, because he was given the fatness of the earth, but he would live by the sword. He would survive by the sword. Okay, he would gain and maintain his kingdom through the sword. Okay, we're going to gain our kingdom through war, but after that, the nation's not going to learn war anymore. Okay, So when you go here, this is Second Ezra 6 and 7. It says, then I asked, how long a period of time will divide the ages? Okay, when will the first age end and the next age begin? Okay, he answered, the interval will be no longer than between Abraham and Abraham. So it's going to happen in one lifetime. Okay, when Esau is removed from power, that's the beginning. When Yahweh Shah cracked them clouds, that's the beginning of our kingdom. As he's destroying Esau, that's the beginning of the kingdom. There ain't gonna be no time in between. Okay, from Abraham to Abraham, this means it's in one lifetime. Okay, it's gonna be in the instant. All right, it says he was the grandfather of both Jacob and Esau, and when they were born, Jacob was holding Esau's heel. Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of a new age, man. Okay, and this is where we at in that transition period, man. Okay, this is why Esau is being dismantled right before us, and we're being rebuilt right before him. Okay, because we're in that transition, man. And through the spirit, we got hold of the devil heel, man. All right, and someone has hold of your heel, you're hindered from progressing, man. Okay, you didn't even have that in football. You know what they call an ankle tackle. Nigga think he finna break out. Somebody come through and grab that ankle and trip him up, man. And this is what we've done through the spirit and power. How about Shema our shot, man? Okay. So Lord will you brothers, and you sisters edified. The next time I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, a Bible ball soon. And like I said, I'll be on this channel a little more. Like I said, I got a strike, on the GMS Kingdom Mind, for the old video from last year. So Esau being petty, but that's why we try to keep, all these channels active, so we can just segue back and forth. All right, so Lord will you edify till next time I say Shalom.